It's okay. We are going to do the song in English today, so I'm not sure if that wasn't trans or if that wasn't your way.
Alright, bear with me because I'm still very shooken up. I could not. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just could not believe when she walked in and told me no, because my parents are immigrants and they've been citizens like my whole life at this point. They got documented really early, but I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me.
At this point, we're just being trolled. At this point. So what you saw is a singer by the name Nez. Never heard of her before personally, but I came across this video today where she was singing at the LA Dodgers game, and they told her pre-Anthem that it had to be done in English. She understood the assignment and then decided to do it in Spanish anyway as a silent protest to ICE and what's happening in California right now with illegal immigration. But the part of the video that really got me rolling my eyes, quite frankly, is when she stated that her parents are documented and have been here legally for years, and they got documented relatively early in their journey to America. But then she proceeds to say, I can't imagine them being ripped away from me. Why would they be? They're legal. And isn't it a slap in their faces that you're fighting for illegal immigrants and you're fighting for people breaking the law and doing it the back doorway, unlike your parents who are responsible? Isn't it a slap in their face that you're crying for the illegals who are coming in here breaking the law? What am I missing here? It's the ridiculous virtual signaling for me. And she really thought she did something there. She's cray-cray.
I have human fatigue.
Because my parents are immigrants, but I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Joseph. According to investigators, Soriano came here illegally and is wanted for another murder. In a release, Irondequoit police say the suspect is from the Dominican Republic and traveled to Puerto Rico and got fraudulent New York identification, allowing him to travel to the U.S. According to officers, Soriano killed Frame Ubaldo, Morangeli Moreno Santiago, Evangeline Ubaldo Moreno, and Sebastian Ubaldo Moreno in their house on Knapp Avenue. The family was found dead in their burning home. This midday, Soriano is in court to answer to those charges.
Meanwhile,
because my parents are immigrants, but I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me.
a few moments later.
My husband Wesley was a man of deep faith. He not only believed in God, but he showed it through his actions every day. Whether that was opening up our home to others or lending a helping hand to others, he made everyone feel seen and safe and never a burden. Wesley was passionate about everything he did, and he never did anything halfway, especially in his role as a father and a husband. He was a great man. Not only was he a great man, he made everyone around him want to be great as well.
Because my parents are immigrants, but I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me.
Yesterday during an LA Dodgers game, a singer by the name of Baby Neza, an individual I have never heard of in the entirety of my life, decided to, I guess, give the American national anthem her own little twist. You see, as she was called upon to sing our national anthem, she decided it was a better idea to stand in protest and to sing it in her native tongue of Spanish.
It's okay. We are going to do the song in English today, so I'm not sure if that wasn't trans or if that wasn't your way.
I'm proud of myself for doing that today. Because my parents are immigrants, but I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me.
Yourself, you are an immigrant. You're an immigrant in this country.
Yeah.
Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that. I mean, imagine I came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then to create a career like that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that. Yeah. Every single thing, if it's my bodybuilding career, if it's my acting career, becoming governor, the beautiful family that I've created, all of this is because of America.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm so happy to see firsthand that this is the greatest country in the world, and this is the land of opportunity. And I think because I'm such a proud American and a proud immigrant that came to America, I was asked to do, on July 4th, a big speech, the keynote speech at Mount Vernon, where George Washington was laid to rest, and where he lived and all that, to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America, the existence of America. And I will be doing the speech there. They asked me because I'm an immigrant, and there will be 7,000 some people there, and there will be people that will be sworn in and will become citizens that day.
That's great.
So it's really a great celebration. And this is what this is all about, is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of a history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal, and those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart.
Here it is. Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Because when you come to America, you're a guest, and you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can to keep things clean and to make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place.
I don't know, don't.
You might think California Democrats would get tough on crime, even with all the looting, the vandalism, the arson, assaults on cops during the LA riots, but apparently they plan to do the opposite and now let killers walk free.
Yeah, this is really shocking. So Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Matera has the very latest on this. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mark and Charlotte. So there's another reminder, more proof that when progressives talk about criminal justice reform, what they really mean is cutting loose violent convicts, even those once sentenced to life behind bars.
The so-called Youth Rehabilitation and Opportunity Act, SB 672, just cleared the California State Senate and is now in the Assembly, where supporters are plotting their next move. The bill would clear a pathway for certain convicted killers to seek parole after 25 years, if they were under 26 at the time of the crime. In other words, convicts once sentenced to life could soon be back on the streets, free to terrorize the community all over again.
It's unfair, and it's, again, a push on the Democrats, led by this governor, to soften the penalty for crime, coddle criminals, and ignore the condition of victims.
Critics say the timing is no coincidence, alleging that elected Democrats are trying to Menendez brothers the entire state. The infamous siblings who gunned down their parents in 1989 were recently resentenced and are now parole eligible. And if that resentencing hadn't happened, this bill would have cracked the door open anyway, giving them and others like them a shot at freedom that was never supposed to exist.
And so now to re-look at these crimes, 20, 25 years later, is really a disservice to the victims.
State Senate Minority Leader Brian Jones says this isn't about justice. It's about politics. He's calling the legislation a get-out-of-jail card for some 1,600 inmates who could qualify if it becomes law, and says he's not holding his breath that Gavin Newsom will choose public safety over progressive pandering.
The governor's track record speaks for itself. If this bill passes and he signs it, it's one more piece of evidence in his resume that he doesn't care about victims, he doesn't care about keeping the public safe, and he only cares about coddling criminals.
Mark, Charlotte, just a reminder that life sentences aren't handed out lightly. Therefore, crime so brutal, so depraved, a judge says the offender is beyond rehabilitation and that justice demands they die behind bars. But if this bill passes, life without parole is automatically off the table.
I mean, Jason, of course, this doesn't surprise me. It's the People's Republic of California. So, but what are we hearing from the opponents? What are the supporters actually saying? Why?
Yes, great question, Mark. So supporters say that a person's brain isn't fully developed until they're 26 years old. So an individual younger than that may not have the impulse control or the judgment to stop them from committing a violent crime. So apparently, when you blow out that 26 candle, you fully realize that murder is wrong.
It's so ridiculous. Yeah, you took a life. But now you get to walk free.
Now to Bill Malugin. He has a Fox News exclusive on the tragic consequences of an unsecured border. Hi, Bill. Been waiting to talk to you all morning.
Yeah, Dana, good morning to you. This illegal alien had a lengthy rap sheet here in California long before he ever killed these two California teenagers. He's got several felony convictions on his record, several convictions for driving without a license, but he was still out and about on California's roads. And this young American couple ended up paying the price for that. And now their killer is getting an early release. It was November 2021, a fiery collision on an Orange County freeway. A young couple dead, and the driver who crashed into them, a twice-deported illegal alien from Mexico with multiple felonies, in custody for being drunk, high, and speeding at nearly 100 miles per hour.
I get a knock on the door, and there's two police officers.
The pain written all over the face of Pavel Osokin, as he recalls being told his son Nikolai and his 19-year-old girlfriend Anya Varfolomeev, friends since they were kids, were gone.
They told me there was a horrible incident. My son and his girlfriend, Anya, basically were burned alive in their car.
She was my daughter. Anya's father, Anatoly, got a similar knock on the door that night.
He said Anya's name. I said, yes, it's my daughter. My wife came downstairs and she was screaming and crying. She said, no, 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 no.
In spring of 2022, a jury convicted Oscar Eduardo Ortega Anguiano on 2 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated. A judge sentenced him to 10 years. But on Easter Sunday, the family say they received this notice from the California Department of Corrections that on July 19th, he'll be getting out.
2 years for killing 2 kids. It's confusing to me. Why you give them 10 if they're going to spend 5 and then 3?
Yeah, 2 young, productive American citizens killed for nothing. And that illegal immigrant who already has been deported twice is going to be released again?
In a statement, the Department of Corrections wouldn't confirm the release, but said in part, quote, incarcerated persons may earn credits for participating in rehabilitative programming, which may move their parole dates to an earlier date. Anya and Nikolai's families are now sending letters to the state, calling for Ortega Anguiano to serve his full sentence.
All those dreams were cut short just by one person who was not even supposed to be on that freeway. I will never forgive this guy. Never, ever.
I hope he's going to stay in prison I hope he's going to get old in prison, and I hope he's going to get kicked out from our country in the end.
And Dana, ICE confirms to Fox News they have placed a detainer on this illegal alien with the California Department of Corrections. Their hope is that the state will transfer him to their custody upon his release from prison in July. As for the victims' families, they are now left wondering, what are 2 lives worth here in the state of California? They say, apparently, only a little more than 3 years. We'll send it back to you.
Bill Malusian, thank you.
Donald Trump posting, quote, "We must expand efforts to detain and deport illegal aliens in America's largest cities, such as LA, Chicago, and New York, where millions of illegal aliens reside. I have directed my entire administration to put every resource possible behind the effort and reverse the tide of mass destruction migration."
Because my parents are immigrants, but I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me.
I am a legal immigrant, and I want to tell you something. I'm disgusted by what people from other countries like Mexico are doing right now in my new country. I came from Mexico. I came legally. I have worked all my life here to get what I have. I have never asked for a penny to the government. I didn't come here to get something from the government. I came for an opportunity and I got it. And I have the American dream. What about all of those people protesting in California and New York? What are they doing? They are burning the city. If you don't like to be deported and you want to stay here, you have to have your best behavior. Not the worst behavior. You think that we want you here? With that behavior of burning cars, burning the entire city? Why? Why do we talk to the authorities in your behalf? There has no meaning on that. And for the people that are defending these violent attackers, people that don't deserve to be here, shame on you. Shame on you, because you're supposed to talk and to tell them the truth. You're not supposed to line up with them. You're supposed to tell them, go to your country. You are waving the flag of another country that you love, go. You don't need to be here. You don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve another opportunity in this country because apparently you don't love this country like I do. So, go away.
Now, this story is going to make you mad. It's going to make you mad. And this is why, this is the thing that creates animus with people coming into our country. You come here to assimilate, no matter what culture you come from, no matter what color skin you have. But when you do stuff like this is when you are on the wrong side of it. Roll the clip.
Thanks. It's okay. We are going to do the song in English today, so I'm not sure if that wasn't or if that wasn't relayed.
Which one? That's
Oh my gosh, she's doing it.
When people are nice. When people are just genuine humans and we're crying. Oh, okay. That's
it. How is this an accomplishment and how is this supposed to be something good? You sing the American national anthem in Spanish. Are you trying to let illegal aliens know how great this country is? What is this? What are you doing? This is the thing, y'all. I just don't understand the audacity or the stupidity from these people. If you're going to sing the national anthem, sing the national anthem in English in which it was written. The national anthem was not written in Spanish. Therefore, I guarantee you every Spanish word don't translate directly, every English word don't translate directly into Spanish during the national anthem. Now, I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what she said. She could have said something totally different than what the meaning was for the national anthem.
All right, bear with me because I'm still very shooken up and emotional, and Anyways, I just got home from singing the national anthem in Spanish at the Dodgers game, and it is the official Star Spangled Banner in Spanish. You can Google it. I'll just read it to you really quick, but it was officially commissioned in 1945 by the U.S. State Department as a part of President Franklin Roosevelt's Good Neighbor policy to foster a better relationship with Latin America. Because of this, I didn't think I would be met with any sort of no, especially because we're in LA and with everything happening. And I've sang the national anthem many times in my life, but there was today out of all days. I could not. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just could not believe when she walked in and told me no. But I just felt like I needed to do it. Para mi gente. For anyone who's been following me for a while, you know, everything I do is out of love, good energy out of love, and I'm proud of myself for doing that today. Because my parents are immigrants, and they've been citizens like my whole life at this point. They got documented really early, but I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me, even at this age, let alone a little kid. What are we doing? Anyways, sorry. This is a whole different side of me that y'all never see, but thank you for all the sweet messages. I love you guys so much. Safe to say I'm never allowed in that stadium ever again, but I love you guys so much. I love you guys.
Dumb, ungrateful, evil, stupid, entitled nut jobs think that that's honorable to sing the national anthem in Spanish after being told not to do it. Therefore, nobody can understand what you're saying. Nobody, go and do that in Mexico. Go do that in another country and see if your head still is attached to your body. And I ain't gonna feel sorry for you. I'm gonna laugh while your head rolling down the street. Go somewhere else and play games. Only in America, you're fortunate enough to play games and still be able to live. I can't stand these people, but vengeance is mine, said the Lord. I hope that the Lord get every single one of these individuals in some way, form, or fashion who are being deceptive and evil in this country.
You know, we see all these people coming across, mostly military-age men coming from China, from Africa, from all over the world. Most of them not even being vetted when they come in here. But here's what's really going to bother you. When these folks come across and they're processed, they're being given a cell phone, a plane ticket to wherever they want to go in this country, so probably to a community near you, and a $5,000 Visa card. So while this Christmas season, you're struggling to keep your lights on, while you're struggling to pay your rent, put Christmas presents under the tree for your kids, we have our government giving people that came into this country illegally $5,000 gift cards. That's the truth, folks. God bless.
All right, we're here in Central Park, and we're doing a story on the illegal businesses that are selling food products right across the street from the places that are selling the same fruit drinks and the chopped up fruits. And the allegations that the migrants are using their food stamps, and they're competing with not only no license and no taxes, but also with food stamps and allegedly, don't know these people, food stamps that were bought from homeless people for half price.
The courts have ruled on the guard. They will be back under my command.
A few moments later.
Okay, why is Trump back in control of the National Guard, you guys? What the hell is going on? First I lose my pool boy Roberto, and now this? I seriously need a mani-pedi right now. A bottle of wine, cherry ice cream, and a whole season of Will and Grace. Fuck this politics thingy.
what's actually happening is they're buying voters. That's really what's happening. It's like a giant voter fraud scam. They're importing voters. It's easy to understand if you look at basic incentives. The basic incentive here is the more illegals that the Democrats can bring in, the more likely they are to win. So that's what they're going to do. That's what they have been doing, and it worked in California. California is supermajority Dem. And look at all the companies that are leaving California.
Yeah.
I mean, In-N-Out just announced they're leaving.
Yep.
Their headquarters leaving California.
They're moving to Tennessee.
A fourth day of rallies and protests on the streets of Los Angeles.
It was a peaceful rally. What is going on right now is also peaceful.
Here we are expecting rallies later on.
When they show up, we gotta show up even stronger.
In Los Angeles, there is a new crowd of protesters that has been building.
CNN had it that these were rallies. Now they've become protests. I'm afraid that by tonight they become riots. If we don't have the ability to stand up and stop this violence before it consumes a great city like Los Angeles, then there's no telling where this could spread.
Are hardworking, good people, and they're the backbone of our city, and they should have access to all the things that we have access to. And I just don't think they understand that it's a political pawn. I don't think they understand
It's a political game.
This is not done for compassion and kindness.
No.
This is just done to ensure that it stays blue.
Correct.
Yeah, and it's essentially a bribery with your tax dollars.
Yes, this is why the Dems will not even deport criminals.
Yeah.
Because every criminal deported is a lost vote.